gathering spots for the forest animals? No. Check across the water. That's definitely a black rhino moving around. Looks like you'll be able to get a little bit closer view just up ahead. Now, the black rhino is one of the rarer species we'll be seeing over the next couple of weeks. In fact, they've been hit hard by poaching. Hundreds of thousands have been killed just for their horns. And today, there are less than 4,200 black rhinos left in all of Africa. They're typically loners like this. Usually when you find a black rhino, it's going to be traveling out on its own. They've got a hide about 1 inch thick and can charge at speeds up to 35 miles an hour. Both of those things help make black rhinos nearly indestructible, except at the hands of humans. You might have noticed that many of the animals in this area do have natural colors and markings that help them to blend in. It's a great way for them to protect themselves from predators. Sometimes, though, it just makes them tougher for us to see. You might need to look pretty closely for some of the animals out here on the reserve, especially around these forested areas. There are so many rocks, trees, and bushes for them to hide behind. Definitely keep your eyes peeled. There's usually where we can spot hippopotamuses. Don't worry though if you don't find any off to the right side. We do have another opportunity to see some hippos as the river bends around to the left. And it looks like we actually might get some better luck at this island. First, let's take a look on the island. You see those large white and gray birds. These are pink-backed pelicans. They do live in large groups and they often form nests in low trees. They'll even work together. They herd fish to shallow waters so they can more easily eat them. Down in the water there, you may have noticed a hippo on the move. There's another one, a couple more actually coming up ahead here. Hippos are born weighing about 85 pounds. When fully grown, the adult male can tip the scales at 5,000 pounds. It makes them one of the largest animals in the world, which is why they stay in the water for a majority of the day. It actually helps them to regulate their body temperature. If they were out on land all day long, those large bodies would definitely overheat. Now as we cross over this rickety old bridge, remember to stay seated. Looks like we're passing over the Nile crocodile. Now these crocs are much larger, much more aggressive than the American alligators. They have enough power in their super strong jaws to crush the bones of their prey. If you ever spot a croc with its mouth open, that's how they regulate body temperature. They're cold-blooded, so from time to time they need to release their excess heat. They'll do that by keeping jaws wide open.
Come in.
Warden, this is Tempo 1, over.
Just wanted to let you know that my ground control has seen a lot of elephant activity near the red lately. You definitely want to check out that area.
Thanks for the tip, Wilson. We'll head that way in a bit. Now we are leaving the forest and we'll go on to the savannah where we'll see a completely different ecosystem. Speaking of different, check out the big tree off to the right. It might look like it's upside down with its massive roots up in the air. It's actually just the baobab tree. That's how they help to protect themselves during long periods of drought. You see the